the podcast. Nobody's safe.
Hey, what up, you guys? You're tuning into the podcast, Nobody's Safe. It's your girl, Felice, followed by my people. I have some guests here. On today's episode, we are actually discussing what to tolerate versus what not to tolerate as far as relationships. That can be pretty broad, but however, we're going to get into more in details, a female's perspective and a male's perspective. I have two of my male friends here on this episode and my girl also in the episode. So I'm just going to have them introduce themselves one by one so we can get started into this topic. So ladies first, of course.
Hey, y'all, I'm MJ. Instagram at MJ's Lips, LAPS. I'm from Texas. I moved here to LA about 5 years ago, and I am excited to be on this podcast.
Yeah. Which one of y'all fellas?
Yo, my name Lee. What's up? I'm 26. I'm from Chicago. Born and raised, just an all-around original type of dude.
Okay.
Yes, and my name is Dakota, also from Chicago. Instagram at slow fucking yo bitch, SLWFUKN yo bitch, verbatim. Yep.
Yeah, follow my Instagram too, Likely One, just like it said, LIKELEE #1.
First of all, Dakota, are you ever gonna change that?
Huh?
Are you gonna ever change that? The name?
Oh, I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to come up with a better name. I did a vote. I was like, should I go back to Young Nigga 0810? Everybody was like, nah, just keep slow fucking bitch.
That sound good.
Right. See?
Okay.
Exhibit A.
Whatever.
Gotta give the people what they want.
We'll discuss that again off air. Anyways. Okay, so
For the next episode.
no. Okay, so about what to tolerate versus what not to tolerate when it comes to relationships. What are some of the things that you guys would not tolerate? I'll start with the men first. What is it that you guys would tolerate versus wouldn't tolerate in relationships? Or a committed relationship, somebody you're dating? What is it? Lee?
I'm gonna start with what I won't tolerate. I won't tolerate bitching. So to just clear that up, I won't tolerate nagging, attitude type of thing. Women that just just spontaneously just wake up on the wrong side of the bed and just keep that going all day. That's their attitude all day. They can't find nothing to be happy about. They just forget everything that's good in life. They just, super emotional. Life ain't already hard. So you just got to find something to smile about. So I don't really like to deal with too much of a bad attitude, because I'm a type of dude that's just I push that to the back of my mind. So if a woman's sort of joyful in a hardship during a hardship, and not holding on to bad attitudes, we all Gucci.
So so do you think there's a reason for a woman to act the way she acts as far as bitching and attitude? Cause I'm confused. Women ain't just out
absolutely
waking up, man. You're not tolerating it, but it's okay, if she's gonna act a certain way, it's for a certain reason. So you not tolerating it. Well, you shouldn't be surprised if she retaliates in that way. So
was she always like that? Was she like that when you first met her?
I know there's females that's like that. I know.
I highlighted spontaneous. It could come out of the bright blue sky. You feel me? It could come out of thin air. Most of the time, if it's for a specific cause, that's cool. But if you can't move past it, that's what I mean. If you holding on to it all day, I understand if you had a bad day, you come home, you frustrated, you got a bad attitude, it kind of rubs off on you, give it off on other people type of thing. That's cool. You got to release your frustration somehow, some way, but then to just hold on to it all day, like you still at work when you at the crib. You feel what I'm saying? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah.
Just get rid of that anger and emotion, and then let's just get back to being happy people. You feel me?
Are you on like a wave where you would help her get off of her bad mode? Or are you just seeing her angry and now you're automatically angry because she angry?
Oh no. I'm the type of dude, you know, I don't really try to stay too. I don't feed off of other people's energy unless it's good, unless it's positive energy. So I say if she was in a bad attitude, I would like try to console her and try to like, you know, hear her out and let her like release like that frustration and that temper. And we can move past it together. Hopefully she's like, you know, mature enough to move past the attitude, you know, if that answers your question.
Yeah, sounds about right. Dakota?
Well, let me tell you something I don't tolerate. Just basic stuff like bad hygiene. Like, you feel me? Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, make sure your pH balance right and all that good stuff. You know, you gotta drink a lot of water. You can't be eating in the bed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta especially if we living together. But you feel me? If you come over bed, I mean, you can't be dropping crumbs in the bed. You gotta at least have a little blanket or something. I don't like when women eating in the bed.
That's cool.
I like little OCD women, you know. I mean, if you gonna eat in the bed, at least, you know, don't make a mess. You know, do the laundry once a month or something. You know, you feel me? Just make sure you wash your ass in the morning. Don't be in the bed cuddling all day for you know what I'm saying, 2 days straight. Brush your teeth. You know, just fundamental stuff. You know, it's a lot of stuff be about, you know what I'm saying, mastering the fundamentals. You feel me? So you basically, you know, you just got to be clean. You feel me?
How do you help a woman do that? Like, if you meet a woman that's like that,
just be honest with her. Like, if you wake up in the morning and her breath hot, like, be like, babe, I got that Listerine in there for you. Feel me? Like, I know a lot of y'all be like with all that mushy in the morning breath, but I ain't gonna cap. Like, here goes some mints. You feel me? We go brush our teeth together, make it romantic. You feel me? So it ain't awkward. You know, we just go in there. You got the red one, I got the pink toothbrush. You know,
we all good.
We good. You know, that's how you do it. Do it together. You know. Yeah. Set an alarm.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Exactly.
Exactly. Have you ever woke up and a girl told you that your mouth was funky?
No, and that's what I don't like. That which brings me to my next point. Honesty. I like honest shit like that. Like, cause a lot of people, you feel me, they'll be holding stuff back, and then the longer you go without telling somebody the truth, you feel me, you just suppressing it, and then it's like it's gonna cause problems and it's building up.
Become a liar.
Yeah. Like, or you just not being honest. Like, you could, like, babe, if you ain't like that new cologne I bought, why you ain't just tell me? I could have bought some shit that you like. If I think you look better with your makeup on, why I'm a lot of you and be like, you look perfect with your, like, nah, babe, you need to wear that makeup we want to show out. Because you feel me, I'm trying to stunt. Like, you know, like, little stuff that, you feel me, just honest, you know? So they don't. So to answer your question, I never had a girl tell me that, but I know my shit be hot in the morning because I don't know who don't, especially when I done ate that night and we was eating pizza. But they don't tell me. But also,
but it's not like you wake up and make the effort.
Yeah, I wake up. I wake up and make the effort. Like, I don't be one of them women trying to kiss and cuddle. Like, I roll out the bed, you know, brush my teeth. Or if I don't, and she trying to kiss me, I'm gonna have some mints on deck. And then I'm just toss them in. I damn it want to offer you one too, but I don't want to hurt your feelings. So, you know.
Y'all just wake up with y'all men. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, you're not with the flaws exactly. Type relationship.
Real talk.
You stay ready so you don't got to get ready.
Basically.
MJ, what you think?
Definitely a turn off for something I can't put up with is bad hygiene.
Yeah.
I can't do bad smells. I can't do. Recently, this guy that I like, I noticed when he smiled, he had stuff in his teeth. I can't do it. I can do imperfect teeth, but I can't have like food particles, especially if you know you're going to see me. Why would you have food particles in your teeth? I can't do weak.
What would you tell? Would you be honest? Like Dakota said, you would be honest and tell them, like, hey, you know, you need to go fix that.
Yeah. I mean, I probably.
So
but the thing about me,
let them know up front.
I'm blunt, but you either gonna take it offensively because I kind of joke about it, like you might want to go check your mouth, like you got some shit up in there. That's funny to me. That's not me.
Ain't no wrong with constructive criticism.
All right.
But it's not really even criticism. It's just you got some shit on you right now.
The cold-hearted truth. The cold-blooded truth.
Stuff like that. I can't do lying over small stuff, because I think if you lying to somebody, you're scared of somebody. And I ain't scared of nobody, so why is you lying? That's making you look like a small person, and I don't deal with small people.
What's a small lie?
Anything. Ooh, I don't want to put this person on blast, but we're just gonna talk about it. Hold on, because it's a small thing. He said that he had a dog, and him and his sister had a dog. Now they have 2 dogs, but he has to keep it because she's always out of town. And I was like, okay, cool. We're not really even talking like that. I don't even care. Cool. Later on, when he starts to try to talk to me, I found out that it's his and his ex-girlfriend dog. And I'm like, why would you lie over some shit like that? That's so stupid.
Oh, then Lee, why would you lie about something like that? Like,
Why would you lie?
why would a guy?
About our girlfriend dog? Our ex-girlfriend dog?
Sometimes the truth isn't always accepted in a chill type of way. You know, you still think things is attachment type of attitude or type.
That's
of,
manipulation. Anytime you lying, you manipulate somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I agree. It all depends on the person that you're dealing with. Like,
it depends on the extent of the lie too. Like, because the Buddha said to say what is true, what is useful. So if you like an emotionally unstable girl, not saying if you are, but I'm just playing devil's advocate, and you just known to snap on a nigga whenever he bring up his ex, I'm not gonna even bring up where that dog came from. Where that dog came from my friend.
I just bought that dog for you. I bought the
And
dog
that
for
makes
us.
sense. That makes sense,
You know
but
what
I'm not. When you know what the type of person I am, I'm not that person. So
What
now
type
you're
of
just
person are
dumb
you?
as hell for lying about some
What type
small
of person
shit.
are you? That I got a dog. It's me and my ex dog.
With your girl, but I think it's he just shouldn't have been lying. That's just the point. That's period. He shouldn't have been lying.
This is unnecessary. Why would he?
Don't lie about nothing.
I agree with you, because honestly, even what I said, like, I'd rather you lie and snap, and then we just break up, and then I just filter you out, because it's like, clearly this ain't gonna work out if you can't handle the fact my ex got a dog, or we might fall out for a little minute, and then we get right back together. So in the long run, you feel me? You right. Like, even if you ain't gonna take something, like, even if you would have snapped a bit mad for maybe like 10 minutes,
The
like,
truth
so what?
should always set you free.
Right, the truth will set you free every time. Even if it hurt for 10 minutes, now you still mad about it. Months, probably, I don't know how long ago. Y'all could have been got over that. So you right.
Wow.
And it be the little things too. It's a dog. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even got to lie about it.
But it's anything. You don't need to lie about anything. Not your location.
$2.5
not
million. $2.5 million. You ain't gonna lie about $2.5 million.
Would you rob somebody or what?
Nah, I'm just saying I got $2.5 million. You don't need to know how I got it, type thing. You know what I'm saying?
He said a little lie. She had to.
Right. Is you gonna hold it down in court, baby girl?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
See, but that's all about the type of person you're willing to be with. I'm not willing to be with that type of person. So once you know the type of person I am, you should know that you're not right for me. You should remove yourself.
Word 100.
True.
Well, I don't tolerate.
What about this? I got a question. What if your man cheated on you? Would you rather him tell you, and then y'all try to like make it happen? Would you rather him do it behind your back and get away with it on some what you don't know won't hurt you? Be honest.
Like, say that same question, but say if somebody's trying to kill you, would you rather them do it behind your back, or would you rather them just do it in front?
Well, if they kill you, you ain't gonna be able to talk about it. If I cheat on you, we could still have a happy relationship. You never know.
The relationship is
that's
still
a little
there.
different.
It's still manipulation. It's still taking somebody else's choice to be with you away. In that case, you're not the real person you say you are, because you can't live in your truth. You gotta lie about shit.
But like in this scenario, I cuffed you. You feel me? Like
this is a whole different one.
Fucking girls, I was gonna get right back. Like, I cuffed them. That was a one night stand. You feel me? You the one that he gonna want in the long term.
Do you want a cookie for that? You want a cookie for that?
No, I'm just saying. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying.
Exactly, but you hear me. You want to be for the streets, then do you want her to be for the streets?
Ain't no cheating behind nobody's back, because us.
Right. That's true. People fuck up though. I'm just saying that. You got to answer the question. Would you rather him lie or tell you the truth?
Felicia, you answer that question.
To be honest, no dude could like cheat behind my back. That's just not possible. Like, we know when a dude is cheating. That's just fact. Like, y'all just boldly put stuff out there. Like, every time I know a dude is doing something, I know it. I don't go look for nothing. I don't go through the phone. I just don't go looking for something that I'm going to find. So for me, it's like, you ain't got to tell me. I already know. So, but outside of me wanting to know that you cheated, it's going to be something else that makes me want to leave your ass. And it's not going to have to be the cheating. It's just like, outside of, if you cheated on me, for example, and maybe I won't leave, which cheating is a deal breaker for me, but let's just say it's something else when it comes to our relationship that's more important for me to like leave it outside of it just being the cheating, because the cheating could just be something else. But before you cheated, it's always going to be something else that's going to make me leave.
It's something that led to him to cheat.
The cheating is just going to be the icing on the cake. Like, oh, I'm really leaving now. No, like, well, since
you were cheating, the relationship went downhill.
So you don't like have a forgivable heart, like forgive and forget type thing. Like, you a one and done.
It ain't nothing to forgive. Like, y'all crazy. It's hell.
Mistakes happen. Like, things happen. It's life.
So you saying it's impossible for you to forgive him under any circumstances? Like, no matter what, you cheated on me once, it's over and done with. Ain't nothing you could do.
We're not an advocate for cheating.
We just saying hypothetically.
We just saying, right?
Black man don't cheat. This a white nigga that did this. real. But hypothetically speaking,
so I was in this group in Clubhouse, Dakota, I already know, and they were talking about, the men were trying to say that, I don't believe they were just trying to justify cheating, but they just was trying to just say, well, like, we're different when it comes to cheating versus a woman cheating and a man cheating. It's just in y'all to just cheat. Like, y'all can go fuck somebody and it's without like feelings or emotions, but when women do it,
right,
it is with feelings and emotions. So when the guys were trying to just put that out there, they wasn't trying to justify cheating. They were just trying to say that, I mean, it's really not a big deal. But we were trying to figure out.
No bond.
Right. But we was just trying to figure out, okay, so since we know y'all just do it, when do you hold yourself accountable for what you did? Like, why do you do it? Like, why aren't you able to control yourself? If you're in a relationship with somebody, you shouldn't be able to step out. I don't give a fuck if you didn't have feelings for her. Like, why did you feel like you had to do that? What's wrong with me?
Y'all asked us that question earlier. Like, y'all was saying, what was the reason for something specific? Like, wouldn't we have a reason for cheating?
Yeah, I mean, like, I would, like, it has to be something going on. That's what I'm saying. Like, before, if I would know if somebody's cheating on me, and I don't have to find out. I just know that you are. So that's why I said, like, before he cheats, there's gonna be something that else about the relationship that makes me want to walk away. Me finding out that you cheated is just the icing on the cake. And then I'll just leave because I'm just like, man, that nigga wasn't shit anyway. The cheating was just the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it sound like a lack of communication. It sound like a piece of confusion. You know, that you didn't clarify. You didn't all the way clarify. You know, during that sort of like makes for cheating to be almost excusable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you agree?
If I find out about the cheating, then it's just gonna be the cheating that I'm just gonna. So, I mean, I don't have to mention everything else, but I get what you're saying. Like, I'm just, hanging on to the situation if it's not there. But I never really had to leave a situation based on a guy cheating on me. It was always just the communication of like us like drifting apart. I just know that when a guy's doing something kind of shitty behind my back, and I don't really try to look for it. I've cheated before. And that was just on a sense of like one of his male friends trying to tell me that his friend was trying to tell me, because his friend liked me and he was trying to tell me that he was cheating on me. So I did. I mean, whatever.
You got your get back.
What?
Oh, you a tip for tat type of thing? You're a tip for tat type of woman?
I was younger. I was in high school. So that was just that one time. The dude had me thinking that his friend was cheating on me. And yeah, that was that. But
that's the high school mindset.
What?
That's the high school mindset. A little bit of an immature type of mind.
Right. So I mean, I don't cheat, but that was just that one time because he had me thinking that he was cheating. And I actually told him that I did, and he broke up with me. So it was just like, whatever.
Yeah, you told him he broke up.
Sounds like a lot of confusion going on.
I ain't confused. I mean, bottom line is when y'all do something, I know when y'all...
It was a learning experience. That was a minute ago.
Yeah. So I'm just like, that was the only time I did something just because somebody tried to manipulate me into thinking his friend was doing something. But more of the story is when y'all men do stuff, y'all clearly throw it in our face. We don't really have to look for nothing. The women that actually go beyond to like look for stuff is just like, why do you even have to do that? Like, y'all throw it in our face.
Because they're looking for stuff they already know.
That can go vice versa though. You know,
Just
this
like
ain't
you said, everything is already been shown.
this ain't a one-way street. This can all go vice versa.
What do
You know, women do stuff, you know, in more of a vindictive type of fashion too. You feel me?
As far as what?
As far as cheating,
You've been cheated on before.
no, but I just know it's possible, and I know some men that came home crying to their homeboys, like, man, she ain't shit. She fucked my boy. Yeah, you know.
Our women the best cheaters. Y'all
slick.
Y'all get away with it.
Yeah,
You right. We get. See, you saying we do it in y'all face. We don't. Y'all just better at it. That's what it really is. If we was as sneaky as y'all.
I'm having girls' night. We're having a girls' night. You know what I'm saying? Be out at the movie, spending 100 with old boy.
Do you know why? Because women cheat to stay with you. Men cheat to try to find something else.
That's the excuse. That's
deep.
That's a good excuse. That's a great excuse.
When y'all don't even want to be with the nigga, and you like, man, I'm tired. I'm gonna go fuck this other nigga. We do it.
Elaborate on that.
Yeah, elaborate.
No. It's when y'all keep on messing up, because when anybody cheats, it's an individual thing. It's not even men against women. It's you're not happy with something in your own life.
Okay.
You're not happy with your own choices, and so you're gonna go make another one. You didn't get into a relationship thinking, oh, maybe
you say you're not happy with what, your old life?
Your own life.
Or your own
choices.
Your own truth type.
It's everything within you. Women cheat so that way they don't have to deal with the fact that you're not
enough,
that you're treating them badly, that you're being mean or something like that. Men cheat because they feel like we're not enough for them.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they can find something better.
Right. The relationship dried up. Motherfucker want something new.
It don't even have to be dry. Sometimes you guys just think that you want so much, you need so much.
I've cheated through irritation.
Something in your life.
I've cheated through irritation. It's not to say that she wasn't enough for me, but she became like sort of like, I ain't gonna say like opposition, but she became so irritating, you know, that you just couldn't deal with the type of person she was, like personality traits. Like I couldn't deal with.
So why did you leave?
You know, because, you know, love will hold you somewhere that you shouldn't be for a long. You know how that goes.
I think when we cheat and we don't just break up, part of us believe we could save the relationship.
Exactly.
And we just want to go fuck around a little bit while this temporary stage.
Maybe she'll grow out of that. Maybe she'll wisen up.
We be having faith. The same reason y'all probably cheat. I'm finna cheat, but hopefully this nigga, you feel me, grow.
Get his shit together.
Right, get his shit together. We think same thing about y'all. Whatever going on.
I don't cheat. I just talk to a lot of males for comfort.
She say what?
That's tough.
What she say?
That's tough. She talking to a lot of males for comfort.
I got a lot of male friends, so I'm good.
What you mean by male friends? Like, is it a platonic type thing?
No, they're just male friends. That's just it. Like, I like male energy. I like having male friends. Like, obviously I have female friends, but I have a lot of male friends that I can just talk to.
Well, that's understandable. I mean,
does your boyfriend have girlfriends?
No.
Would you be okay if he did?
Yeah, because I am okay with male friends. It's like,
would you be okay with him hanging out with them alone without you?
Yeah, I don't care. Like, because it's like, again, the only people I feel like that can relate to that are people that know how to have friends of the opposite sex. So, like, if I know something or I feel something, yeah, I feel some type of way. But if it's nothing, then, I mean, what could I say about it? Like, I have male friends. I have male friends that I literally hang out with, travel with. Like, and it's just me and them. Like, that's normal to me.
That's understandable.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't care because I understand it. Other people wouldn't because
then,
they just feel like.
Then what happens when boundaries are set? Like, how you feel about boundaries? You believe in boundaries?
Yeah, like if my dude feels some type of way about one of my male friends, then that's okay. That's being in a relationship is you have to make sacrifices. You have to do things that you normally wouldn't do, you know, if you were single. So yeah, I don't mind it. I'm not fighting with him and my male friends. Like I'm not fucking my male friends. So why would I need to have to like fight with I want to hang out with them? Like it's not a big deal. Like if they feel some type of way. But yeah. Boundaries definitely are set when it comes to that. But it's never that deep though. I've been in a situation before and yeah, that's just a continuous argument. So is what it is.
I feel it.
What about you, MJ? Male friends? No.
What? You know I ain't got no friends.
So
I mean, if I do have friends, I'm gonna have guy and girl friends, but
yeah. So if y'all was like in relationships, or Lee and Dakota, and y'all have female friends, that's some things that what to tolerate, what not to tolerate when your partner, your boyfriend or girlfriend has the opposite sex as a friend. Like, what are some things that you just wouldn't tolerate?
What can I not tolerate them doing?
Touchy,
with that male friend?
touchy, Philly shit. You know, y'all be out. You know, a lot of women and they friends. You know, they got friends. You know, they do a lot of touching. You know, it's kind of. Sometimes they be twerking on them and shit. Oh, I knew him for 15 years.
Right, fuck all that shit.
I don't do that. That's weird.
Hey,
I mean, people are different, but I don't know. I don't twerk or I ain't that close to my male friends. Like, that's weird. Like, that's my friend. Like, I ain't that type of female friend. Like, no.
I might, while you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
What about y'all though? Let me ask y'all this: if y'all nigga got a female friend, can he spend a night over their house and they've been best friends since like first grade?
That's sprung up in my relationship. That's sprung up in my relationship.
You said what? That's what.
So say y'all have y'all boyfriend has a female friend. They've been like cool forever.
What did Lee say?
No sexual relationship. Can he spend a night at their house?
What did you respond to that, Lee? What did you say?
I said that's happened in my previous relationship. That was like
that happened with mine too. But it's like he had roommates and it was just like, well, I can't even get into this. But
get into it.
Like you having a sleepover. I can't, this shit is funny. But okay, well, if they got a roommate, I guess it's understandable if the person sleeps in the room with them. But if you have your own place, motherfuckers should be on the couch. But I guess I was trying to be understanding because the person had a roommate and it's like, I didn't want the person to be in my living room sleeping on the couch versus being in my room. So what happened in your situation?
I mean, that's cool, but let's just say hypothetically, I'm in my lady friend crib. I've known her for like, I don't know, 10 years, maybe 10 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we chilling, we drinking. I happen to fall asleep. You know, you FaceTime me, I answer, and I'm next to her. You know, you gonna feel some type of way about that, or you gonna accept my truth type thing. I'm gonna tell you, oh, I was drinking, I just fell asleep, babe. That ain't nothing.
Are you gonna trust in your nigga to feel like, oh, right. Okay, well, I ain't worried about it.
Nah, I'm gonna feel some type of way because that shit weird. I dealt with that like so recently, and I went off like that shit was
drunk and I crawled to the couch.
Was like drunk, like, and he called me.
I'll pick your drunk ass up. Why you ain't called me?
What thing is, like, that's what I'm saying. What y'all do is like he called me. I could have not known at all. He called me, and this nigga is laid up, smoking and drinking with this person. I'm just like, okay.
How long you knew that person?
we've been on each other for like 2 years, but we've been like, this is a rocky situation. It's like, whatever.
No, I asked how long did he know the person that he was
like,
laid up with?
Like maybe 6 months.
Oh, that's questionable. That's a whole red flag.
I'm talking about some lifetime.
We're talking about
first grade, fifth, at least elementary school or high school. Something you about nigga, mama, you just met.
Yeah.
All right, Safe fam. Thanks for tuning in to part 1 of this episode. What to tolerate versus what not to tolerate. Stay tuned to part 2 of this episode. It gets a lot more intense, so you don't want to miss it. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channels, our Facebook, our Twitter, and our Instagram blog page. The podcast Nobody's Safe, TP Nobody's Safe on Twitter, and the podcast Nobody's Safe. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and tell us what you think. Happy New Year. See you on part 2. Yeah.